And we're live.
Top of the morning to you, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. We're going to do the whole show. Talking like this.
Stop.
It's my host.
I didn't agree to accents.
Matthew O'Braley.
No. I didn't agree to accents.
Okay.
No, move on.
All right. Good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show, number 166. I'm Pete Braley, along with my co-host, executive producer, show creator, and not a fan of voices, I guess, my son, Matt.
I'm a big fan of voices, but when I'm prepared to do so.
Oh, I can't spring it on you. Right.
No, we didn't discuss that.
I don't have anything green. I'm sorry about that. You too?
Me neither. I don't think I've ever had. The only thing ever is like Celtic stuff, and at the moment, I don't have anything.
I thought of that this morning. If I were to go to a Celtics game, I have nothing to wear.
Yeah, same.
I have nothing to wear.
Same.
I used to have a lime green Under Armour. Remember that? It was bright green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right green, though.
No.
No.
So I thought of wearing my Oakland A's hat this morning, but it just clashes with everything. You know?
Oh, yeah, no. Because you would have, for some reason, chosen to wear, like, orange as well.
Yeah, it would have been green, yellow, and orange.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to give us a thumbs up there and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live weekdays on YouTube, and you can also catch us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. Coming up today, are Disney movies too mature for kids? Interesting story. Madonna's kids want mom to grow up. I mean, she's 63. Wordle may be an American game, but we're trailing the rest of the planet. And are you a difficult person? A few things to look at, to consider. And maybe you might be the difficult person. We'll get to those stories and a lot more coming up. But first, good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. It's never really been a big thing for us. I know, of course, we live in Massachusetts, so. Mom is stopping on the way home, though, because with traveling and everything, we forgot to pick up corned beef.
Yeah, I was going to say, we normally have that.
Yeah, so she's going to stop, pick up some. Can I tell a cat story?
As in an animal cat? Or
no, as in
person?
Your sister.
It's not really my place to give you permission, so.
Can I tell a cat story, Cat?
Sure.
She texted me yesterday and she said, "You having corned beef tomorrow?" And I thought, and I answered her. I said, "No, we didn't plan on getting. Somehow we forgot." She said, "I said why?" She said, "Okay. Well, we were going to come over for dinner if you were going to."
Oh, so is she coming over for dinner now?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So I think Josh and Kat will be here for dinner tonight.
Nice.
We don't do the cabbage routine though.
I've never had it.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming by my palate that I do enjoy that I probably wouldn't enjoy cabbage.
I don't think I would be surprised.
Doesn't it just look like a lump of lettuce or something?
Yeah, and you boil it.
How do you eat it?
Yeah.
Just tear it off, eat a piece like a rabbit or something?
It's boiled in there, so I guess you cut it up and eat it. But we
gross.
do like a boiled dinner. We're going to have, in fact, I talked to Priscilla this morning, and she said, "Do we have any potatoes and carrots?" And I checked, and so that's our meal tonight is corned beef, potatoes, and carrots.
Val said there are like 5 corned beefs in my freezer. Head to my house. May have to fight G for them. Why 5? Why do you have 5? Are you guys eating? Are you guys having a party or something?
I know, huh?
Where's the invite at?
I mean, you can only eat one. You can't eat more.
Yeah, what are you doing with 5?
Really?
Now I need to know.
So, anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day. That is the day today, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. It's also National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day because of that. It is National Farm Rescuer Day. I didn't know about this. When crisis strikes in the form of illness or injury or natural disaster, farm rescuers throughout the heartland will come together to get the job done. Kind of like the Amish will take care of each other. When a farmer faces either an injury or storm damage, all the farmers come. This farm rescuer group comes together and helps him or her out. That's great. And it's also Absolutely Incredible Kid Day. It encourages adults to tell kids how absolutely incredible they are. So, Matt, you'll always be my kid. You are incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. That took way too long.
Sorry.
But thank you.
On this day in 1762, as we check the date book, the first St. Patrick's Day parade was held in New York City. Yeah, I think all the parades are back this year after the pandemic. On this day in 1845, the first rubber band was patented in London. How did we live without it before then? On this day in 1905, Albert Einstein finished his scientific paper detailing his quantum theory of light, one of the foundations of modern physics. On this day in 1930, construction begins on the Empire State Building, the world's first skyscraper of more than 100 stories. I didn't know it was the first. On this day in 1968, the Bee Gees made their U.S. TV debut on The Ed Sullivan Show. They performed To Love Somebody and Words.
Sing it. You got mad because I didn't tell you to sing the one yesterday.
It's only words. So a little imitation to a Barry Gibb.
I was going to say, is this your new singing voice you're
Little
going with?
imitation of Barry Gibb.
Okay.
It's only words, and words are all I have. He always does that.
Yeah, let's leave it to him to sing.
And on this day in 2017, the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast starring Emma Watson opened.
I've never seen that.
You haven't?
No, I'll have to watch it.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie. Plus, this past weekend, and we'll talk about it later, we were in Virginia Beach, and Sarah put on the new Disney Pixar movie.
Turning Red?
Turning Red, yeah. Which I thought was very good, but it comes up in the story app later.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Another one I have to see.
On the celebrity birthdays today, John Sebastian of the Love Spoonful is 78. Patrick Duffy, the TV star from Dallas, is 73. Kurt Russell is 71. Gary Sinise, who was in Forrest Gump and a number of movies, 67. Basketball's Danny Ainge is 63. And actor Rob Lowe is 58. One more St. Patrick's Day story for you. Trish.
My name's not Trish.
Yeah. She works with a man who is from Ireland. And, of course, he lives in Greater Boston. They work in Greater Boston. Mm-hmm. His name is Kieran Kelly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an Irish dude, right?
Love him.
Yep.
He has a great accent, too.
And he's so funny around St. Patrick's Day because they don't eat corned beef and cabbage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an America came up with that.
Is that true? Why? Why do we do things like that?
I don't know. We'll have to talk to him someday and say, really? You don't eat corned beef and cabbage? He's like, nope.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So,
by the way, it is also happy birthday to Logan.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Logan's birthday. I forgot.
Abby's son, Logan. So happy birthday, Logan.
Yeah. He is a teenager now, 13. Abby's not ready for that.
Yeah, she said, let's see, where was it? I lost it.
It is chat time.
She said, guys, I have a teenager.
Yes.
And then she put, cries so hard next to it. Yeah. Now that I'm not a teenager, do I get to be like, oh, those stupid teenagers?
Yes, you do.
Even though I probably have the same maturity level as teenagers.
You are 4 years removed from being a teenager, but
true.
I think
true.
that gives
For a
you-
second, I was like, well, I'm 23, but
Right.
you count.
19.
Yeah. I get it. I get it now.
Gotcha.
But yeah, those stupid teenagers.
You were the one that mom realized. See, with me, sometimes I think, I have kids that are near 30 or in their 30s. How did that happen? But you were the one mom
Settle. I'm not near 30.
No, but mom says, when the baby got to be 23. Oh.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still referred to as the baby. Probably because I act like one sometimes. But that's the only reason. But yeah, happy birthday to Logan.
Yes, happy birthday.
What
else
else
is
we
going
got
on?
here?
I saw Dana's rocking the boo boo bus.
Dana is rocking the Boo Boo Bus.
All
Like I
right.
said, Abby's here. Gail's here. She said foggy morning, y'all.
Oh.
It's a little bit foggy here.
Yeah, I took
The
Charlie.
fog's kind of rolled out now.
I took Charlie out, and if I had had a chance or more hands or whatever, I would have taken a picture of the lighthouse, like emerging from the fog.
Yeah,
It's
you
so cool.
still- I can't see
So
you can
cool.
faintly see New Bedford across the harbor there, but still a little foggy. Yeah. Val says hi, Trish.
My name's not Trish.
Trish isn't actually here, but in regards to the show, she's always here.
She's always here.
She's always here.
And always here.
Yeah.
No, always here.
Yep. Abby says had corned beef last night, so Logan can have his B-Day dinner. What's the B-Day dinner?
Oh, we got to know.
If you say it's Burger King, I'm ending the show right now. That's it. That's a wrap.
He likes Burger King.
He likes
doesn't
Burger
he?
King. Yeah, he's a big Burger King fan.
Let's take guesses. Tacos?
Birthday dinner?
Tacos?
I don't know.
Would
Do
be
you go with the main, like, could be tacos?
What would a 13-year-old like for his birthday dinner?
Pizza?
Pizza. Yeah.
Favorite pizza
Yeah,
place?
Yeah. It's got to be
Maybe
pizza.
burgers of some kind?
Nah, it's got to be pizza.
You think it's pizza?
Yep.
Well, we'll see. Dana says, Matt, I'm 52 and still labeled as the baby. Well, here we go. Babies unite, I guess. Dana says, arrows pointing towards him, still has a teenager mentality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And then let's see. Dana said, it's all good, Abby. I have an adult. Giggle. Yeah, Pete's got 4. None of us act like it. Do any of us? Maybe Kat. Maybe Kat acts like an adult sometimes. Sometimes.
You know, she just might might be the most
Sometimes.
mature
Sometimes,
of the
though.
four of you.
You know, that's all right. By the way, Val said about the corned beef, they go on sale and my Irish husband goes nuts. So what do you just like
Okay.
freeze them and, I don't know, once a week have a corned beef?
Well, it's one of those things. I mean, we only eat it March 17th, but I mean, if you like it, there's no reason you can't have a Thanksgiving dinner in June. There's no I mean, if you like turkey and stuff, do it.
It's true. I mean, it's a lot of work. I think that's the main reason.
True.
It's a lot of work to
Corned
put on a
beef.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Corned beef is not that much work. So
Yeah, true.
I mean, if he wants some corned beef in July, go for it.
Abby says, Matt, we don't have a BK within 30 minutes, LOL. And we're having chicken croquettes.
Croquets.
Croquets.
Or is it chicken
Croquet is the game.
Yeah, chicken croquettes.
Chicken croquettes
Dana?
and baked potatoes. So we were wrong.
Cool.
That's fancy for a birthday dinner.
I guess it is.
Yeah. What is a chicken croquette?
I remember it as like a ball of chicken.
Am I pronouncing that correctly? It feels wrong. Dana, let me
is
know.
it croquette or croquet?
Somebody put the
Chicken croquette.
phonetic spelling.
I think it's
underneath.
croquette. I think it's croquette.
Val says freeze and cook every couple months. Super easy in Instapot. 1.5 hours tops. There you
Cool.
go. So it's St. Patrick's Day every couple months there. I like it.
I haven't done the Instapot thing. I know
No, we don't have one.
some people swear by them. Say
I don't think
they're
Trish
great.
wants one.
Really?
She's never asked for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone else at the point that you have so many gadgets in your kitchen, you don't have any space left to store them? I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you got the crock pot, you got the rice maker, you've got the, we got a fondue thing, right, for Christmas.
Never used.
We haven't used it yet,
No, it's
but I
always-
know where it is.
Yeah.
The Keurig, I don't know.
Abby says he's 13, so he calls them chicken balls. I roll. Hey, there you go. Dana says it's croquette. Chicken croquette.
Okay. Croquette.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to try it. I don't know what that is.
I actually used to buy them in the frozen food section.
Oh.
And this was, you know,
Wait, those are chicken nuggets.
my early radio day. No, they were chicken balls.
Fried chicken balls?
And then you would
Those are
put it,
chicken nuggets.
you would put them in the oven or the microwave. I can't remember. And they had a nice little sauce that you would pour over them. So
Like sweet and sour or honey
no,
mustard?
no, it was
So,
like more
again,
of
it
a
was
gravy base.
chicken nugget.
It was not a chicken nugget.
So it sounds like you're describing chicken nuggets.
I am not. I'm describing. Where's Logan? Chicken balls.
There you go.
All right.
Back to you.
In the news this morning, I just read this morning that Freddy Freeman of the Atlanta Braves has agreed to terms with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Dodgers, man, they're stacked. He signed a 6-year, $162 million deal, according to ESPN.
Yeah, these baseball players are getting paid.
I guess they are.
Yeah.
No doubt, but aren't the Dodgers stacked?
The Dodgers always put together a good team.
They got Mookie. They got, crazy.
But they've only won like one in the past 5 years or
I
something.
think
And it
so.
was 2020 is when they won with no. Well, I don't know. Were there fans there? I don't remember.
2020?
It was the year of no fans, but I don't know if there were fans at the World
At the
Series.
World Series, I think there was, it was like half house.
Yeah, they always make it far, somewhat far, but they have a little bit. They have some trouble winning.
I heard Joe
World
Kelly's
Series.
with the Chicago White Sox now. Remember the Joe Kelly
Yes,
Fight Club?
yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
yeah.
He left the.
Chris Bryant, I believe, signed with the Rockies.
Yeah, which I follow Will Middlebrooks on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, former Red Sox third baseman. And
Is he still playing?
No, he broke his leg in spring training with Philadelphia, and he couldn't come back from it. It was
tough.
such a big break.
Yeah.
But now he works for CBS Online Sports, and the Red Sox just hired him to work for Nesson.
Oh,
So,
that'll be cool.
yeah. Where was I going? Will Middlebrooks said, Chris Bryant's going, I mean, you don't hit home runs in Colorado. The air's thin, the fences, something. It's not, Colorado is not a hitter's park. So why is
Interesting. I thought, wouldn't it be easier to hit a home run when the air's thinner? Less resistance? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a science guy. over here.
But Will's like, I don't see why Chris is going to Colorado for the
Damn money.
Yeah.
Damn money.
Damn Billy's.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod Stewart has been reprimanded by the Highway Commission where he lives in England. Remember I told you yesterday he took it upon himself to fill, or his neighbors did. They took it upon themselves to fill the potholes outside the house. Stewart posted a video over the weekend pointing out how bad the road was and how he couldn't navigate it in his Ferrari. You know. But this didn't sit too well with the Essex Highway Department, whose spokesperson said, while we would like to prioritize repairs to every road, the scale of our network, which is over 5,000 miles, means this is impossible, and we have to focus on repairing defects likely to be the most detrimental to the safety of our road users. While we appreciate Sir Rod's commitment and community spirit, we discourage anyone from carrying out work on the roads themselves without proper traffic management and other specific safety features. Residents are putting themselves and others at risk.
I mean, you can still keep fixing the potholes. Just don't film yourself next time.
Yeah, there you go. And Rod lived on what looked like a quiet street. I mean, you think he's going to have a house on a quiet street, right?
Yeah, so they're probably not going to say anything. Yeah. I mean, also maybe maybe they'll get over there now.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Major League Baseball is testing out some new rules in the minor leagues this year. Here we go. Okay. The first one is called the double hook designated hitter adjustment. The double hook designated hitter adjustment.
First off, the name, way too long.
Yes. It requires teams to forfeit their DH if the starting pitcher doesn't go at least 5 innings. If the pitcher has to be pulled before he completes 5 innings, the DH spot in the lineup then has to be filled by the pitcher.
I don't hate it. I just think that's very complex. I feel like there's maybe some simpler things we could do first. I don't know. That's just...
And what if the guy gets injured? I mean...
that's another thing. Are there exceptions?
Got to be a clause.
True. Yeah. That's very true.
And I can't wait to hear what you think of this one as a former catcher. This is called the drop pitch rule. Not drop third strike. The drop pitch rule. It allows the batter to advance to first base on any pitch that the catcher doesn't catch in the air, even if first base isn't open. So if there's somebody on first, it doesn't matter. And if he reaches safely, he will be awarded a hit. The idea of this is to encourage better pitch control. Now, you were a catcher for years. I mean, a curveball hits the dirt, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, your job's to block it. It's just weird. Like, any pitch, if it's not caught, it's like a drop third strike, and you can run to first.
Right.
So, like, do you then have to throw it to first and beat them to the bag? Like,
I would think so.
And
because it said
they said even if there's a runner on first, so like, does the runner on first have to go anywhere, or is there just going to be like 2 guys on first, and eventually they'll be like, all right, you can go to second? Like,
I would think runner on first has.
Why? These are so complex. Yeah. Also, like when there's no runners on base, you don't really put your body on the line to stop everything. It's not. Right. It's not essential. So you don't.
Nobody's on. There's it gets by. Let it go.
Yeah, you don't block it. It's not that big of a deal. But now you have to block everything. I don't know if these rules are going to make it to the MLB. I'm going to be honest. I don't know about that.
Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce has had a big month. Last week, he signed a contract with the team, bringing him back for another football season. Then on Monday, he went to a Philadelphia 76ers basketball game, and he sang the Star-Spangled Banner. It wasn't just for fun, I should say. Jason was following through on a promise he made. He said that if he raised $100,000 by the end of 2021 for former Eagles teammate Connor Barwin's foundation, he would perform the anthem before a 76ers game. He ended up raising $114,000. And as a man of his word, he stuck to his promise. Jason said he was more nervous for this than any NFL game he's ever played in.
Oh, I would guarantee that. Doing something that you don't normally do in front of that many people. Now, have you seen it? Was it good? I saw a clip of it. I should have watched it now. I didn't watch it.
I'll have to go back. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I wonder if it was good.
Yeah. We have a couple of Hollywood headlines this morning. Elvis, new movie starring Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks will play Elvis's manager, Colonel Tom. Wasn't it Colonel Tom? I believe so. Anyway, the movie will make its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival in May. CBS has set an April 2nd air date for the hour-long Whitney Houston special called Whitney, A Look Back. Producers promise a lot of previously unseen footage. What a loss, Whitney Houston. And the 3rd season of The Umbrella Academy will premiere June 22nd on Netflix. I only bring that up because he and I have watched it, and hopefully you.
I watched season 1. Did you watch season 2? I didn't watch season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to watch that.
And after watching season 2, I'm like, how are they going to come up with a season 3?
Yeah, I'm getting a little overwhelmed. I have so much stuff to watch.
I thought of that last night.
Yeah.
I thought, what is the show? I can't remember the show I watched last night.
Oh, Inventing Anna.
Inventing Anna.
Yeah. Which is another one I want to watch.
My daughter Sarah told me about this. Oh, you got to watch Inventing Anna. And she talked about it at a party with someone. at Doug's party.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, is it good? Is it a chick flick? Because it sounds like a chick flick.
No, it's about that Anna Delvey
Yes.
person, which I know nothing about.
I watched the first episode yesterday, and I'm hooked. But I also thought, like you, I'm like, okay, well, I've got that I want to watch. I want to check out the new Picard series for Star Trek on Paramount Plus.
I know nothing about Star Trek.
I want to check out this. I want to check out that. And it's like, there's so many choices now.
Yeah, it's a real first world problem. But yeah. But
Remember,
it's overwhelming.
Remember when, say, you used to be homesick and you had like 114 cable channels, and you'd go,
There's nothing on.
Yeah.
There's nothing on.
Now we're spoiled.
Yep.
It also wrecks my sleep schedule, streaming.
Oh, sure.
Destroys it.
Oh, sure.
I mean, the other day, I told you I saw daylight savings happen in front of my eyes.
At 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m.
It became 3.
Because of Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, last story this morning. Madonna's kids have a message for their 63-year-old mom. And the message is, grow up already. Wow. I don't think you guys ever told me that.
No,
Probably-
you grew up too soon.
I probably
you're,
need it.
You're acting like an old man now.
According to Britain's Mirror newspaper, her eldest children, I don't have their ages, but they got to be in their 20s. Her eldest children really want her to dial back the outrageous photos on her social media. I don't follow Madonna, but a source tells the paper that Lourdes, who I believe is the oldest girl, Rocco, and the other kids tiptoe around this subject with their mom, but it's reached the stage where they are getting concerned about her. 63-year-old Madonna.
Must be a weird conversation to have, right?
I know.
Listen, Mom, start acting like a mom. Start acting like an old lady, please.
Shall we get to our Stumpah?
Stumpah time.
All right.
It's a new Stumpah today.
We have a brand new Stumpah. If you weren't with us yesterday, the correct answer yesterday,
owning a flamethrower.
Yeah.
To one state you can't do this. All the other states you can.
California says no.
Now that I think about it, a little concerning, right?
Why?
You can own a flamethrower pretty much everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
Should we? Should we get one?
I don't think so. I think that's a terrible idea.
Okay.
I wonder how many flamethrower purchases result in burning your house down. I would think relatively high.
Wasn't there a story once about a guy who tried to get a
Yes,
spider web or something? No.
There
what
was a spider web.
Spider web.
We had a spider web story.
Went at it with the flamethrower.
And we also had a snow story.
Oh, right. Tried to melt snow.
Which, not a terrible idea.
It's pretty creative.
I have a feeling he got way too close to the house, though. But you probably always end up to a point where you're using it in the house somehow because you think you can for some reason.
I'm going to light the fire, honey.
Honey, can you light the candles on this birthday cake? Sure thing, baby. Everybody back up.
Oh. Anyway, we have a brand new Stumpah for you today. We went back and forth. We're like, well, how can we word this?
Yeah, we'll explain.
Yeah. The question today is, this happens more when it's 5 p.m. Eastern time than any other time. What is the answer?
What is it?
This happens more in the world, should I say.
Yep.
This happens more in the world at 5 p.m. Eastern time than any other time. What is the answer? Mm-hmm. All right, so think it over and let us know what you think.
I think that's pretty straightforward. I think
so.
If you have trouble, we'll go into it more. But I think I have a feeling someone's going to get it today.
Do you? Really? Right off the bat?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a feeling someone's going to get it today.
Our fascinating fact today, the longest TV commercial in history is 14 hours long. Who would watch that? It was created by Old Spice for a product that supposedly lasts forever. And the commercial features actor Terry Crews. Isn't he the guy that does like America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
He's the host. Among others. And it's currently airing, they say, for an eternity online. But since that's not exactly possible on TV, a 14-hour version was put together and aired in São Paulo, Brazil on December 8th of 2018, earning the Guinness World Record for the longest TV commercial ever. 14 hours for Old Spice.
That's what's on when you stay home from school and you're sick. What
Yeah,
we were talking
you
about
go through
before.
the channels.
It's on every channel.
Yep,
You're like,
pretty
there's
much.
nothing on. It's that and cartoons, little kid cartoons, which you end up watching. Did anybody else do that as a kid? You'd be way too old for them.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the only thing on. So you watch like
you watch Flintstones,
Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
And,
For us,
Flintstones. I mean, that's a little bit more older. I was talking like kid
yeah,
cartoons. Yeah.
Well, for our generation, Gail, Diane, other folks.
Yeah, but Flintstones was...
No, I was going to say for our generation, when we stayed home from school sick, it was Gilligan's Island reruns or Price is Right with Bob Barker.
Two decent options, no?
Yeah, that's about all you could watch.
I do remember game shows, though, being homesick, watching game shows. Yeah. I went through a brief game show period where I liked watching them. Yeah, very brief. Very brief. Don't watch them much anymore. Actually, at all.
I get a blast out of... I know Zach Green, who you may not know. He's a weatherman of Channel 4. He talks about his first TV experience. Mm-hmm. He was on The Price is Right with Drew Carey. He won a car.
Damn.
And someone said, please tell me the car was sold within hours. He was like, oh, yeah. Within 6 hours, I sold the car and took the cash.
Was it like it's probably like a minivan or something. I feel like isn't that what The Price is Right normally has? It's like a minivan or an SUV. It's not like a sports car.
I haven't watched it in so long.
Someone let me know.
Right.
I feel like all the clips I've seen, it's like a minivan. Anyways.
All right, Stumpah time here. This happens more in the world when it's 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time than any other time. What is the answer?
You're getting me a little nervous because you're starting to elaborate a little bit more.
Am I?
Off script.
I don't mean to.
You add the "in the world" comment. That's not in the question.
I know, but
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for you to give it away.
I think it needs to be in the question.
Oh, it needs to be in the
question.
Yes, it does. Oh, okay. Yes. All right, here we go.
All right.
Social media surfing.
No.
Not it. That's from Abby. Justin says filling gas.
No.
Nope, not it.
Good guess.
Gail says someone is drinking.
Someone's drinking. Good guess. No.
Not it. Mia says, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's
5 o'clock somewhere.
I get it. Not it, though, unfortunately. Where are we at? Mia says fender benders.
Fender bender. No.
Not it. Justin says buying coffee.
No, not buying coffee.
Not it. No. Danny says dinner time.
Dinner time. Nope.
Abby says cooking.
Cooking. No.
Nope. Gail says clocking out.
Clocking out. No.
Working that 9 to 5. Gail's just going with the song titles.
Yeah,
that's what Gail's got. It's not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
But not it, unfortunately. Justin says showering.
No, not showering. Good guess.
5 p.m. Eastern time, all around the world, we're taking a shower. We're all taking a shower together.
Remember,
wait a minute.
No, I can't say it. I was going to say, remember if...
Stop. I don't want to have this discussion again, Pete.
I know.
Abby says being stuck in traffic.
Good guess, but no.
Justin says napping. Nope.
Napping, no.
Let's see. Abby says watching a show. Nope. Abby says charging a phone.
No, not charging a phone.
Abby says changing clothes.
Changing clothes. Nope.
5 o'clock goes on. We all throw our PJs on.
That's it.
Nope, not it. Abby says, who let the dogs out?
Is it?
Oh, in parentheses, who? Her answer is, let the dogs out.
Gotcha.
No. I think she was just trying to get us to sing again.
Points for creativity.
Go ahead, Pete.
Who let the dogs out? That's not singing. Who let the dogs out?
It's on a specific pitch, is it not? Okay. Singing a different pitch, it wouldn't be as good.
Who let the dogs...
Well, now you're singing a different key.
Who let the dogs out?
Different song.
Yeah.
So, singing of a version.
Okay.
Let's chill with the criticism over there. Danny says head home.
No, it's not head home.
Not it.
No.
Mia says taking your tie off.
No,
the second that clock hits 5, gone.
I did have a green tie that I thought of wearing today. Not with this shirt.
You could have worn a... You always want to wear a suit. Just wear a suit one day.
I love wearing suits. I do.
Would it look weird if you're wearing a suit and I'm still wearing a t-shirt and a beanie?
Shall we try it?
I don't know. I feel like I would just look
What do you think? Shall we try it?
I feel like I would look like a bum just sitting here in like a hoodie and a baseball cap and Pete's in a suit.
I'm going 3-piece suit tomorrow.
You know you have to wake up earlier.
Yeah, I do.
You do. You're not going to be able to make it in time.
Never mind.
Well, no, you just got to wake up a little bit earlier today, which we need to discuss your waking up time. You were a little late today.
Does it get late?
You were a little late today.
We'll
get to that. We're on the Stumpah. We're on the Stumpah.
All right.
Let's see. Abby says eating food.
No, not food.
Mia says, this is interesting. 5 p.m. Eastern time is not going to be 5 p.m. in the rest of the world. This could be literally anything. She's thinking in the correct way, though. Shut up, Pete.
Yes, she is.
Abby says contemplating what to cook.
No, that's not it.
Nope. Gail says music has taken over my life. Well, let's keep the titles going, and Pete will keep on singing.
All right.
Justin says sleeping.
Sleeping is right.
Yes, sir. Justin needed that. He needed that one. It's been a while since he's had it done.
Oh, that's right.
I
haven't seen his name there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I knew someone was going to get it today. But yes, it's 5 p.m. Eastern time, but Mia was on the right track. It's not 5 p.m. around the world.
No, it's 11 o'clock in England
Yep.
and France or,
Yep.
And then, if you're watching any CNN right now, you always see their reporters, they say 1:04 local time.
Yeah.
Like, God, when does Anderson Cooper sleep?
11 p.m. in London, then it just keeps getting later as you move east. And so, the most people are sleeping at that time.
When it's 5 o'clock Eastern time, the most people are sleeping in the world.
That's what I'm talking about.
Any other time. Nice.
It's the time when the largest percentage of the world is sleeping. That's the exact answer, word for word.
About 75% of people in the world are sleeping at that hour, even though few of them are in the U.S. because it's 5 o'clock here, it's 3 o'clock. No, it's 2 o'clock.
On the West Coast.
In L.A.
Yeah. In the middle of the country, I don't really know. I just know it's somewhere in between. Because you have Central Time. Like, I know Nashville's in Central Time. It's an hour back.
Right. And Chicago's in Central. And I went to New Orleans once, and they're Central.
But isn't there's another
There's
time
a mountain
zone.
time. Denver.
Yeah, mountain time.
Denver.
So what is that, 2 hours behind us?
Yes.
Interesting. The Roomba's talking. I don't know if you heard
Is
that.
it really? I heard something.
I was like, what is going on
Is
out there?
Trish home?
No, it's the Roomba.
Our Roomba goes off at 5:30 in the morning. And I heard it this morning.
That was Trish's idea. It's a fair idea.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do hear it.
I woke up at some point and I heard it. And then all of a sudden I heard, boop, please charge Roomba. And it's always a joy to come down the stairs to see where to get stuck today.
Yeah, it struggles to make it all the way around the house before dying. One thing I was thinking about, because it's long periods of time. It's like it'll remind you that it's dead and then wait 6 hours and remind you again. And I had a theory while you guys were gone. I think it's because if it went off and nobody was home, like if you were at work and it went off, if it kept going off, it would just drain the battery and it would be annoying to, I don't know, your pets or something.
Right.
So I wonder if it goes off in long periods of time because it's like goes off when you're at work or something, and then it goes off like 6 hours later, hoping you'll be home.
6 hours later. Could be.
That's my theory.
Could be.
Yeah, Roomba science.
Before I get into stuff here, what's wrong? I hit the snooze twice today. That mess you up?
Yeah. Well, because you shower first. We've talked about this. We have one bathroom here.
Yep.
You shower first, and then when you are done showering,
I go upstairs.
Showtime. And then it's my turn to shower.
Right.
I went to bed super early last night.
You did?
I went to bed at like 9 o'clock.
I was surprised by that.
I was tired. I had a little bit of a migraine, and I got to the point where I was bored, and when I would normally look for something to do, I was like, why don't you just go to sleep? Like, you're tired. Just go to sleep.
How'd you feel when you woke up? I was like,
all right, let me go to sleep. I woke up a lot over the night. I don't know if it's because I threw myself off, thinking maybe it was a nap or something, because it was so early. I woke up many times throughout the night.
Yeah, I hate that.
But I woke up at like 6:45, and I was like, should I get in the shower first?
Oh.
Like, should I shower first? And I was like, nah, I'll let Pete go, whatever. But you were late. So you didn't wake me up until like 6:15. So I had to rush a little bit today.
7:15.
7:15. Yeah, I always mess that up. But yeah, 7:15. You were a little late today.
Okay.
So let's not make that happen.
Get
That
with it.
causes
Get
me to
with
be
it.
late.
Go with it.
Yeah, so let's not make that happen.
Hey, attention Wordle fans. Oh, by the way, how'd you do yesterday?
I lost.
I lost.
I don't want to talk about it.
Sarah lost.
I think everyone except Doug.
Cat lost.
Yeah.
Did Doug play?
Doug struggled, but he got it in the last one.
The word was, I can say it, right?
Yeah.
The word was cater. Cater.
Yeah.
I had, and we all did. We had all four letters. Mm-hmm. We had all four letters that it ended with. We had the ATER. So I tried hater.
Yep.
Eater.
Oh, I didn't try that one.
Water, right?
Water was my last guess. I got to water. I knew it was water or cater, and I always go with the more likely word.
I never thought of cater.
I always go for the more likely word, and I was like, it's got to be water. Like Wordle would go with water.
Right.
I was wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. I was wrong.
I never thought of cater. That actually, when I saw it, I was like, cater. Oh, someone that caters. Yeah, they're a cater.
Yeah. Apparently, the real professionals, the real Wordle nerds out there, what you do is when you get the four that you know it is, you guess another word that eliminates what the first letter could be. So you'd guess like you'd guess like, I'm trying to think of something with a W and a C.
Right.
You could eliminate both and figure out which one it is. But we're not that good, I guess.
Wordle may be an American invention, but when it comes to playing the game, we are way behind the rest of the world. According to a study done by Word Tips, Sweden is the most efficient country in guessing Wordle. Listen to how they break it down. The average Swede guesses the correct word in just 3.72 tries. Switzerland placed second with an average of 3.78, while Poland placed third with 3.79. The fifth best Wordle country is Finland with 3.81. Now, how do we do? All right, look way down the list. We come in at number 18, just behind Canada. We notched an average score of 3.92 tries.
Nice.
I usually get it in the third or fourth try, I think.
Yeah, but we've talked about this before. You bother me because you get to like your second try and you're like, I can't get it. I need help. I need help from somebody. And then I'm thinking you're on like your last one, and me and Kat are like, all right, we'll give him some hints or something like that. And you're like, oh, I got it. And you send it in the group chat. Third guess. I'm like, you did better than me.
Can I have this camera, please? I can't breathe some days without upsetting this guy.
Okay, but do you understand my frustration?
Yes, I do. I do. I can
Sometimes I pick on you for the way you breathe or whatever.
Yeah.
And in that case, you're justified. Yeah. But this one, I'm picking on you, and it's legit.
It's true. Legit. I'll get to the second try.
You start panicking. You're like, I don't know what it is. Somebody help. I'm going to lose. And then he sends it, and he got it in the second guess. I'm like, how is, what?
No.
What?
I very rarely get it in the second guess.
I got it in the second guess the other day. I felt like a boss.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've told you, I always feel the second guess is worse than the first. Because we all have go-to words, don't we? But then the second one, you got to think of a word that fits.
I don't stress it as much as you. You stress the second guess a lot. Maybe I just try and throw in some common letters. Yeah. If I haven't guessed a T yet, I'll throw a T or an H. I've learned H is a very valuable letter that I think is often overlooked. Let's see. Emily lost, was not happy. Yeah. Abby said, I lost. I solved Quirtle, though. Yeah, yesterday was like my best Quirtle performance.
Quirtles of the four?
It's my new favorite game.
Okay.
Yeah, big fan. You don't play that one.
I meant to try it yesterday. Remember I said I was going to play it, and I forgot. So, all right, today. I'll try it today.
I always go through my games, my Hurdle, Wordle, whatever.
Hurdle, Wordle,
and I get to the end, I'm like, did I miss one? There's so many now. I need to make a list.
Hello.
Let's see. Mia says, I have a new strategy. In my first three guesses, all use different letters. I don't care as much about how quick I get it, as long as I get it.
Okay.
It's a good strategy because you'll probably always get it, right?
How's me too, Charlie?
I would think. Justin said, but is there Wordle in English? What do you mean? But is there Wordle in English? I don't know.
You mean, do other countries play Wordle? You want to know how they do?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
Unless he mistyped. But
Could
I don't.
be.
Oh, I get what he's saying. He did mistype. But is there Wordle in English? Is it English words?
Oh, okay.
That's true. I don't know if you could compare.
I don't know
if maybe it's easier or harder. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Can you really compare it if it's a different language?
Like in Switzerland.
It'd be a different game.
Are they guessing cater in Switzerland? And I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll try to look into it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know, though.
Yeah. By the way, stateside bragging rights go to North Dakota. Well, they have nothing else to do in the winter, right? Our best homegrown Wordlers live in North Dakota. The U.S. city with the best Wordle score is St. Paul, Minnesota, with an average of 3.51.
Go ahead.
But there's nothing else to do. I know.
I don't even know what goes on in that
St.
city.
Paul, I've been there.
They probably have stuff to do.
Yeah, it's a big city.
Is that where the Spam Museum is?
Minneapolis, St. Paul. No, the Spam Museum is about an hour south.
Oh, okay.
But what happened was I went to the Spam Museum.
So they're all playing on their way to the Spam Museum.
Could be.
Yeah.
I went to the Spam Museum to do a show. It was a stunt. And I did, and this has happened to me with more stunts than I can imagine.
Okay.
Than I can remember.
Yeah. You secretly enjoyed it.
I do enjoy it, but when you finish the stunt, now when you're doing morning radio, you finish the stunt and it's 10 a.m. and your flight's at 3.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? So I took my rental car and I went to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Just find a good pizza place.
I went to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and I saw the Mary Tyler Moore Show monument.
Oh.
Yeah. And at that time, the Twins were still playing in the Metrodome. Mm-hmm. So I saw that, and then I turned around and drove back.
There we go.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Story this morning that says, make sure you choose the right chicken. Make sure you order the right one. There's a Popeyes restaurant in Louisiana that has an iconic new employee outside promoting their chicken sandwiches. It's a live chicken. Employees at the location in, is it Slidell, Louisiana? They say they rescued the rooster following Hurricane Ida in early September and built it a coop outside in the parking lot of a Popeyes chicken, where it has lived ever since. The Popeyes staff helps to take care of him every day. They named him Rocco. The restaurant's general manager says Rocco has been a huge draw, and he's been very good for business.
I feel like it's really messed up, though. Right? You have a live chicken in a place in which you're eating chicken. So you need to walk by a live chicken who's being used as a mascot.
Right.
To then go in and eat his brethren. I don't know whose idea this was.
Wasn't Rocco's.
Am I the only one that thinks this way? Like, I think... And I'm not saying I'm like a vegetarian. I eat chicken. Yeah. But, like, I feel like it's messed up to walk by a live chicken to then go eat chicken.
Yeah.
Seems messed up.
Anyone
like, Chick-fil-A's thing is they got a cow.
Right.
A cow's their mascot.
A cow's telling you to eat chicken.
To eat chicken.
Yeah,
and that's funny.
Not me.
Yeah, don't eat me, eat chicken, which is funny. That makes sense. But at this place, they're like, I'm a chicken. Go eat my kind, please. Weird. Right?
Are you a difficult person?
Not at all.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
I thought I'd pause here for you to say no, but you are. Yes.
That's true. Yeah, I should have said that.
Are you the person that everyone wants on their team?
Of course.
Whether it's playing sports or in the office, everybody wants to work with you on a project. Or do you fall into the category of, rhymes with witch?
A snitch.
There's a place called IDR Labs that came up with a list of traits that brand you as a difficult person. So see if you're one of these.
Let's see.
And be honest. Manipulativeness. Manipulative people will find it tough to give even a little. They don't want to give even a little. And they will snub people who are not considered useful.
I don't think
I don't think I'd do that. Suspicious.
Maybe we should reflect on each other, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't think you are.
No, I don't think you are either.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Suspiciousness. Those who are unwilling to trust others have trouble creating bonds and forming working relationships.
I don't think
so either.
I don't think you're
because I think
what was it? Suspicious?
Suspiciousness.
I know.
Meaning
I don't think so.
you don't trust others. You can't work well with others because you don't trust. I don't. As long as the person brings something to the table, I think you're okay working with someone else.
I also pretty much always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'll trust you until you prove otherwise.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How about bravado? A really brash person doesn't care who they offend, and they only obey rules that they agree with. I don't see that with you.
I pretty much only offend you.
Yeah,
but that's a shtick.
On an hourly basis. Too.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm trying a new approach with Charlie today.
Oh.
I have 3 tennis balls in my
I didn't know you actually got them.
Oh, yeah. He has 4, but I don't know what. Hey, play ball.
You hit the camera.
Listen,
okay, we found the drawback. Pete's aim isn't great. Well, it got him off the window.
That's true.
That was a perk. Now we just need to see if he goes because he's looking at Pete like, "What are you doing? We don't normally play tennis. Well, tennis ball
and they
fetch,
don't
whatever.
They don't squeak. That's one good thing.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
All right, back to the list here. Just 2 more. We're trying to determine if you are a difficult person. Okay. Hey. Belief in your specialness. A difficult person believes I am a unique individual who deserves special treatment. No, I don't see that in you at all.
Well, I'm definitely a unique person. I don't think I need special treatment.
But I don't think you go around thinking, I need special treatment.
I'm better than everyone. If anything, I walk around, I'm worse than everyone. Yeah, I do deserve special treatment. Everyone leave me alone.
And the final, character flaw on the list is overconfidence. Risk takers put themselves in danger for the thrill of it. But it can also be a difficult treat when it puts others in trouble.
You're a little overconfident over there. Don't hit the cameras again.
I keep...
You came close.
I came close.
Overconfidence. I have an overconfidence for 1 hour from 8 to 9 every day. Other than that goes away.
But that's your shtick.
Yeah, that's my shtick. Yeah, I'm good at faking it.
It's a good shtick.
Yeah, I'm actually a very awkward and shy person. But for 1 hour every day, I'm not.
Now, how many of us... Mom's not home yet. Chill out.
Come here.
How many of us, when I was going through those characteristics, remembered someone you did work with.
Oh, yeah.
Or go to school with. And you're, oh, yeah, that's him.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Time for today's random question. And our random question is, what's criminally overpriced to you? What is criminally overpriced to you?
And can we just right off the bat, everyone's going to be like, gas.
Oh, yeah.
Gas.
Yeah,
other than gas.
Other than gas.
Let's make it, I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head.
Gas goes up and down, people. I mean...
Well, everyone's going to say gas right now. Let's get other answers besides gas.
Now, I do have some suggestions, okay, to some thought starters here to get you going. What is criminally overpriced? EpiPens.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah needs an EpiPen. And, I think she's stretching those expiration dates a little bit because if Mia is with us, they don't expire that day, right? That's when they start losing their effectiveness.
I think that's how medicine works, right? As things expire, they become less. Yeah. Like the expiration date means kind of like when around that date is when the full strength of it stops.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Sarah does try to stretch out her EpiPens because I forget what she told me they're going for, but the cost is just crazy for something that you definitely need to have.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say college. That's on my list, too.
Oh, well, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, definitely college.
So, do we have any suggestions?
Yeah, Mia says trucks. I agree. Trucks are really expensive. Yes. Compared to other cars, trucks are ungodly expensive. It's like $50,000 for like a base truck, isn't it? Or like $40,000 for the simplest truck.
And remember when I had that Grand Jeep Cherokee? Mm-hmm. Those are now starting at $60,000.
Yeah, Jeeps are very expensive.
Jeep crazy.
I mean, the demand for Jeeps is really high, though. Everybody wants a Jeep. Jeep made a car that everybody wants, so props to them, I guess. But very expensive.
One thing that's always bothered me is when your tire starts to get low, why do we have to pay for air? I mean, it used to be free. I'm so old. I can tell you that it used to be free. You could pull up, the pump was there, you just wind it up or set your...
People started just like drinking it. They were like, oh, it's free. Might as well get me some. Val says bacon. Is bacon expensive nowadays?
Yes, it is. Yeah, bacon's gone way up.
Why?
Yeah.
Abby has a list. Danskos, as in the Dansko clogs. Are those expensive? I've never purchased some for myself.
I bought some for Sarah once for Christmas.
Sarah does like those.
Yes.
Yeah. Abby says higher education. Yeah, 100%. Anything to do with medical treatment or services. Agree. And Abby says, I despise our healthcare system. Agreed. Dana says food in general. Specifically, healthy food.
Yes.
Yeah. All healthy food. It's more expensive to eat healthy. We've talked about that before.
Top of my list is salads. Mm-hmm. You go out and you order a salad, it costs more than the food that's not good for you.
Yeah. Mia says, correct, the expiration date is the date at which 90% of the active ingredient remains.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah, because I remember I was taking a flight and I wasn't feeling good, so I just wanted to sleep for the whole flight.
Right.
Kat had an expired Benadryl. It allowed me to sleep for like just the amount of the flight.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it just worked enough.
Just worked.
Dana loves his Danskos. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never bought Danskos. Are they expensive? Also, does Danskos only make clogs? Is that it?
I'd have to look it up.
I don't know.
But I do remember buying some for Sarah for Christmas, and like that was the big ticket item she wanted that year.
Yeah.
And so I would say yes.
Justin says rent. Yeah. Especially depending on where you live. Mm-hmm. But in most places, yes, it's expensive.
We have someone in the neighborhood who your kids all grew up together, and he's currently living in California with his wife because he met her when he was in the service out there. Mm-hmm. And we said, so how are they going to settle down out there? And he was like, they're never going to be able to buy a house in California.
Oh, yeah, California's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
What else do you have more on the list over there?
On the list, I have concessions at sporting events in the U.S. Think about it. Our taxes pay for the stadium. Then you have to buy a ticket to get in. And then when you finally get inside, they charge you $14 for a $3 beer.
And did you hear about the Buffalo Bills Stadium?
No.
It came out. It's going to be a $1.4 billion stadium.
Wow.
And the government's going to pay for $1 billion of that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They hold you hostage, though.
They did, they said they were going to leave. They said they were going to go to Texas, I think, right?
Aren't they Aren't they the only professional team left? They might have a minor league baseball team.
Oh, in Buffalo?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
So
yeah, I think so.
I mean,
wait, no, they have a hockey team, the Sabres. Right?
Oh, the Sabres.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, here's the owner of an NFL team who says, well, if you don't build this, I'm leaving.
He's also just lucky that the team's getting good, too.
Yes.
Like
for a long time, they were not.
If it was like the 2000, I'm trying to think when the Bills were still trash, like the 2010 Bills, they were probably bad in 2010, right? I can't really remember. But like if they were like the 2010 Bills, I don't think that that they have the leverage that they have right now, but they're getting really good.
What a crazy franchise, though. They went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking up, though.
Yeah.
It's looking up, though. We'll see.
That city's
They picked up Von Miller yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which kind of sucks. Got to face him twice a year.
Oh, true.
Mary Lou saying, go Bills out here. Go. Yeah.
And the last one on my list here, what's criminally overpriced to you? Funerals. It costs a lot of money to put someone in the ground.
It is kind of funny, right? It costs that much.
Yeah.
It costs that much to finish off your life. Well, that was a weird way to put it, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean. Sorry, go ahead.
Actually, one of the weirdest days I ever had. My mother planned everything before she died.
Which is good.
Yeah, which was good, but I mean, I went with her to the funeral home, and the guy took us into the room and showed us. I mean, I felt like I was buying a sofa. He showed us all the caskets, and he says to me, if you want to wander around, I'll just be back. So he goes off, and my mom and I I mean, you know me. Mm-hmm. I said to my mom, I said, do you want to lay down and try something out?
Right? I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
I mean, thank God I had her laughing, because everyone else, my brother didn't want to go. He was like, I can't go to that.
Well, it is it's a weird thing to do.
And I'm like, well,
do you like feel around? Do you feel it? And you're like, oh, a lot of cushion here, a little bit.
But my mom, who grew up in the Depression, she was totally aghast at the price of these things.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd see one that looked really nice, and then I check the tag and I go, whoa. I can't remember, but I checked the tag and I go, you don't want this one.
Yeah.
And she...
Well, she was the one where the Christmas tree was always $5.
Yeah.
You had to tell her the Christmas tree was $5, no matter what.
She'd come over, she'd say, how much you spend on that tree? I'd say $5, when I really spent $80, Yep. So...
Yeah.
But,
Abby also says wrapping paper from a kid's fundraiser. It's been a while since we've had one of those.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy expensive.
Just kids' fundraisers in general. Even the cookies, right? Weren't the cookies dumb expensive? And you had to buy, and they weren't even that good. You get you get a big container of portioned cookie dough, and they're okay. I mean, Trisha's cookies blow them out of the water.
One of the best fundraisers you guys had, I think. Remember the year or somebody in the house was selling pies?
Oh yeah,
those were good.
I think that might have been me or Kat or me and Kat. I don't know.
Those were good.
That was also interesting.
Yeah.
Probably expensive. Probably overpriced.
Probably.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Abby says private schooling.
Yeah.
Yes. Kat says sneakers. We all need shoes. Why do they have to be expensive? True.
My sneakers are coming today.
Yeah.
I bought new ones on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I got them on sale for $54. These are probably $100 sneakers.
I don't know what style they are. I know they're Asics. I don't know what style they are.
GT 6000 or something. Or...
I don't think they're the 6000.
No?
I've never seen the 6000. The highest I've seen was the 2000s, the GT 2000s.
We'll find out when the Amazon guy gets here.
If they're the 6000s,
I don't know.
Then Asics really upgraded since I stopped working.
Should I go to Amazon now?
No, you don't need to go to Amazon now.
By the way,
yeah,
sat at the Norfolk airport working on the show for about an hour. Not one person asked for an autograph. It sucks, man.
Did you have the sticker on?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
No, this is
he was like walking around just. No one asked for an autograph, huh?
I really expected to get hey, who's Pete Braley?
Yeah.
But I didn't get that either.
Is Pete Braley here? Can I get his autograph?
No.
Pete's like, well, it's actually me. And the guy's like, oh, all right, never mind.
This is my case. This is how it travels.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, let me
trying to get an autograph.
Let me get to the Disney story.
All right, go ahead.
I got an opinion on this one. So,
don't you have an opinion on everything?
That's my job, isn't it?
Yeah, me too.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding the new Disney Pixar movie Turning Red because of mature topics. I've seen it. I'm thinking, mature topics? Well, they do talk about a little girl growing up and having women issues, so that does come up in the movie.
I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak.
Maybe that's what they're talking about. Anyway, BuzzFeed points out that animated movies had long been addressing mature topics and using subtle adult humor in their releases. In fact, they find 10 fan favorites, and they point out where things get a little dicey. Here we go. The Little Mermaid. At the age of 16, Ariel gives up everything. Family, friends, her culture. She gives up everything to be with Prince Eric.
I didn't know she was 16.
See, that's my thing. Beauty and the Beast. Belle risks living with a literal enraged beast and somehow finds that attractive enough to stay and change him into a good person.
That one kind of makes sense. Kind of a creepy arrangement there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't he holding her hostage?
At one point.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen these movies.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Kisses, even from princes, don't wake people up from the dead. Mm-hmm. Snow White is 14 in the movie, and I never knew that.
I didn't know that, but I mean, she was also, it's weird, she's living with 7 dudes.
7 little dudes, yeah. Sleeping Beauty, another miraculous kiss of death in that movie.
I don't think I've ever actually seen Sleeping Beauty. Fun fact.
Okay. Aladdin. At a mature 15 years old, Jasmine seduces Jafar to distract him. Again, 15.
Do they mention these ages? I don't think they do. How do people know?
Yeah.
I don't think they open up the story with hi, my name's Jasmine, I'm 15. I don't think they mention ages.
Did you ever know Jasmine was 15?
I didn't know the ages of any of these people.
Yeah. Dumbo, we have a baby elephant who gets drunk.
Also don't think I've seen Dumbo.
Lilo and Stitch, after her parents die, Lilo is taken away from Nani by CPS agents.
Interesting.
Toy Story 3. Now, this one I do remember,
Yeah.
Because even I was scared. Mm-hmm. The toys face a violent death by incinerator and then shredder.
Yeah, it was very serious, and we're all I don't know, we were probably all 20 plus years old, sitting there crying, oh my God, this is happening. And then, but you don't sit there and realize oh, wait a minute, there's a 6-year-old watching the movie right there. That's probably a little too serious for them. That one I kind of agree with.
The Lion King features murder and false accusations.
It's true. Very sad movie.
With Scar.
Yeah.
And finally, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That movie's full of lust, murder, and genocide.
Again, I haven't seen that one in a very long time.
My question is, aren't we overthinking this a little bit?
A little. Because I don't know, where do they find the ages? I didn't know the ages were a thing. Obviously, the ages make it uncomfortable, but I didn't think... I don't know, if you're a kid watching, I feel you just assume it. Ariel's a grown-up. Jasmine's a grown-up.
Jasmine does not look 15.
I didn't know that their ages were stated.
Right.
Abby said, yes, Jasmine's dad said you must find a suitor by your 16th birthday.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I don't remember that line.
That's interesting. Abby said the Disney princess movies are creepy when you dive into them. True. Mia says, as a female, I feel it's good to introduce girls to these topics early. My first time was petrifying because no one ever really talked about it with me. I thought something was wrong. So probably the Turning Red movie. I haven't seen that one, so
okay.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I didn't recognize a lot of these things. I have to go back and rewatch them. I think the creator's idea is probably that the kids aren't going to realize it, but some of them are creepy. Some of them go too far.
You think so?
Yeah, I think some of them are kind of weird. Also, it would have been easy just to rewrite the story to make the person older, so it's a little bit okay. But
I guess.
I don't know. Especially Beauty and the Beast is kind of weird if you think about it.
Yeah, especially the live action for it. Did you say you'd never seen it?
I haven't seen it, no. I'll have to watch it
again.
again.
The live action, with Emma Watson falling in love with this beast. It's really?
Abby says they mentioned Ariel's age too. See, okay, that makes it... Because you could easily just make them an appropriate age, right, for this stuff?
I would think so.
Right? Why couldn't you just do that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe looking into it a little too deep. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
A little creepy. I will say the adult humor, that's laced through all kid shows.
Oh, of course.
I think. I remember SpongeBob, you realize as you get older that there's a lot of adult humor.
Even the Muppet Show? The Muppet Show had a lot of adult humor.
Did it?
Yeah. And Sarah was telling me, my grandson Liam loves the show Bluey, which I guess a lot of people do.
Yeah.
It's on Disney Plus.
Very popular. Yeah.
And she told me that Bluey is actually written by someone who did like Family Guy type stuff.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Well, it helps the show because as he writes this for children, he also keeps in mind he's got to entertain the adults. So that's why I think we like Bluey, because we can sit there and get the, it's like we get the humor, Liam doesn't.
He doesn't dive into like Family Guy humor because that wouldn't be okay. Yeah, no, I think that's what they do, though. I think they just try and entertain adults a little bit because they know they have to suffer through it.
Yep, they do.
As long as it's nothing like, bad, like gross. Like, I don't know. Looking into it too much, maybe, but I think that there are some creepy aspects of Disney movies.
Finally, this morning we have, don't tell me, Florida. A Florida woman finds herself in hot water after she shot her neighbor in the face with a water gun. 40-year-old Renee Bolduc of the King of the Road trailer park in St. Petersburg was inside her home when she saw her neighbor Nicole Hosmer, was walking by. Now, Nicole was not on her property, on Renee's property. She was not. Nor did she seem to pose any threat. But Bolduc decided she didn't want her walking on her street. So she grabbed a weapon, which, thank God, in this case was a water pistol. She walked outside and she started squirting in her face. Police were called to the scene, and they placed Bolduc under arrest for misdemeanor battery. She was later released on a $500 bond. Hosmer, police noted in their report, was not injured in the water gun attack. Well, thank goodness for that.
I don't really under arrest. Like, I feel like that's a lot for a water gun, but at the same time, I just picture like someone really creepy, just like chasing you down with a water gun. Like, I feel like they should probably be held accountable for that.
Shooting you in the face with
it. You can't just do that to random people.
No.
Plus, didn't she say like she was in her own yard? She was fine. It was just annoying this lady.
She was just walking down the street, and she was like, I don't want her walking by my house.
Yeah. Probably a good thing she got arrested. Hopefully she knows not to just pull out a water gun and start shooting random people.
Who knows?
It's definitely a Florida story.
It's a Florida story. There's another one you can add to your collection, Justin.
I also think Florida just makes the story better, too, just knowing it's in Florida. I feel like if the story happened in Kansas, not as interesting.
It wouldn't be.
No.
It'd be just, that's stupid.
What an idiot.
Yep.
But now it's like, okay, this is Florida. Yeah.
That'll about do it for today. I know we've had a lot of chats. So what we're going to do is the post show's coming up next, where we get to go back and see if we missed anything. So thank you so much. Hope you have a nice day today. A little corned beef and cabbage. Happy St. Patty's Day. If you do have to leave, we leave you with a thought for the day, which our thought today is distance yourself from people who, 1, lie to you, 2, disrespect you, 3, use you, and number 4, put you down. You don't need that. All right, we'll be right back with the post show.
We back.
Hello. Freddy Freeman is trending today, agreeing to 6 years, $162 million with the Dodgers. If you missed that earlier.
By the way, just a little thing here. Can we stop with the fake news reporting that's on the internet?
Meaning what?
I don't know if you ever run into this. There are accounts. This happened to me and Justin yesterday. There's accounts that make a username, like, Bleacher Report.
Yes.
They drop a lot of sports
stuff.
news.
Yeah.
There's an Instagram account that's like Bleacher with an extra R report. It's like Bleacher R report. Mm-hmm. So it's not the same username, but they'll post fake sports news headlines. Like yesterday,
that are believable.
They
right?
posted one that said Juju Smith-Schuster, the wide receiver for the Steelers, is retiring from football to become a professional TikToker. It's pretty out there, pretty wild headline.
But you can kind of believe it. Yeah.
And Justin sent me that, and I was like, there's no way. Like, that's crazy. And then I read I went to Twitter, and I, checked the trending. I'm like, how is this not trending? Like, that's a big deal. It wasn't trending. I went back to the post. It was one of the fake news things.
2 hours.
It happens all the time. I see it all the time.
I didn't realize,
fake news headlines.
I didn't realize it
drives
was that
me insane.
huge.
Like, can we just stop with that? Too much. It's too much. Anyways, what are we talking about?
Oh, by the way, one thing before we go to this, and he always hates this when I go off script.
Uh-oh.
I just wanted to say that, and maybe I should have said this in the show part of the show.
Oh.
But I just want to say that I think you know us by now, but if we have any new viewers, which, wonderful. Hi. It's not that we ignore the news of the day. I mean, I watched CNN. I cried last night watching Erin Burnett on Fox because of the story she had covering the war. It's not that we ignore those stories. As we say in the opening, we're here. It's a positive start for your day, we hope.
Plus, you can get that news anywhere else.
Anywhere. So we have made a conscious decision that we don't ignore those things in our lives, but we don't bring it here because we're an alternative. So that's all I wanted to say.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I respect it. Let's see. We do have some chats.
Yep.
We do have some chats here. Abby says we need to look into, she said they do mention ages very quickly in the Disney movies, but you should look up the origins of some of the Disney princess stories.
Okay.
I'm guessing they're not going to be too great. I'm guessing we're going to run into some sketchy stuff.
Probably.
But it's good to know it. You can't just ignore
I'm so glad you pointed out because I don't remember Jasmine's father saying, you need to find someone before you're 16.
Well, again, unlike everyone else in this family, I haven't watched Disney movies, like the original Disney movies since I was a kid.
Okay.
Well, I don't think Doug has either. Maybe he has. Yeah. But Kat is rewatching them, and I know Sarah has an excuse now. Sarah has Liam.
And when I was down there, I always figured I was introducing Liam to the classics. We watched Pinocchio, which is another one, right?
Yeah, Josh was saying that.
Yeah.
Kat's fiance Josh was saying.
I think Trish is home.
Hey, Charles.
Is Trish home?
Can you chill?
She'll come get you.
If she's here, she'll come get you. If she's not here, stop scratching the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard Pinocchio is pretty creepy.
Yeah, they go to some island where the guys are smoking cigars and
smoking
the boys,
couple stogies. Yeah, smoking some stogies.
I got one more tennis ball.
Oh, I thought you were about to pull a cigar out. I was like, what are you doing? We don't have cigars. That one he actually got.
He actually went for that.
All right, we're good.
Yeah,
Success.
All right.
Let's see here. Mia says, controversial opinion. Didn't like Emma Watson in that movie. She didn't sell the emotion.
Oh, wow.
Well, I need to watch it, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay.
And let you know what I think.
All right.
Interesting. Because I do love Emma Watson.
Yeah.
All right. Funerals. We start your day off on a positive note.
Talking funerals today.
Val says, my grandmother said, go to Sears, get a refrigerator box, put me in it, and bury me in the backyard.
Pretty much.
Hey, at that point, I mean, it's cheap.
I think my mother, and Abby will remember Nina, I think my mother was like, don't you have a pine box?
Right?
The guy didn't have one.
Doug, just build a quick pine box or something. Not even plywood. What's plywood? I don't know. Probably what is plywood? What kind of wood is plywood?
What kind of wood is plywood?
Does anybody know? I have no idea. Oak.
Well, I know.
My guess is oak.
I honestly don't know.
I have no clue. It comes from the ply tree. Anyways, Dana says, my parents' arrangements are all prepaid and set up.
All right.
Nice.
Did I ever tell you I want a Viking funeral?
You do say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you said it here.
I want them to put me on a raft or canoe or whatever, push it out to sea. Then my nephew, Craig, has already told me that he can shoot the arrow. He'll nail it.
Can you do that? It's probably not legal, right?
Probably need a permit.
A permit of some kind. I'm just thinking of how many people would be scarred. Like, we would have to then go chase you down and bring you back. Because can you imagine you just floating up on some beach? Some kid's building a sandcastle, and here comes Pete coming in, scarring this kid for life.
Yep.
Hey, Charlie, stop chewing the mat because you're moving the light, too. And if that falls, it wouldn't be good.
Not good.
It wouldn't be good. Nope. Who is... Sarah wants... Very, very gruesome to think about this. Sarah wants... There's like a way where you can get cremated and mixed with like tree seeds, and you can plant the cremains.
She wants to plant like me here, and Mom here, 2 trees will grow
in the backyard.
She'll put a hammock and she'll be hanging out with Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the first rim shot for someone's joke that's not actually here. But I don't know if she knows how long it takes for trees to grow.
Good point.
Because I don't know. I mean, I don't even really know, but I know it's a long time. So I don't even know if she would get the opportunity to hang from a hammock.
Right. No.
Yeah, that takes a very long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is Sarah's thing. Mia also wants to be planted as a tree. It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mia says multiple kinds of wood can make plywood. It's just very thin sheets of wood glued together.
Glued together, right?
There it is.
Yep.
Someone just make me a plywood box, and I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good. Actually, honestly, cremains are easier, isn't it, for people? Just cremate me.
I would think so.
And just, I don't know. Do you want your ashes spread, or should you keep them somewhere just to creep people out? You know what? I would like my ashes placed at my spot at the dinner table.
Oh, would you?
And no one can ever sit in my spot.
Oh, wow.
That's what I would like.
Now,
someone write it down.
What if we move?
It doesn't matter. The next family needs to keep me in that spot. The next family. I don't care who you are. But you already said we're never moving, so.
No, probably not.
All right, what else we have here? We were talking about Wordle before. Charlie, you drive me crazy.
Kat tried Wordle today. She got it, so that's a good thing.
There we go. Abby said, I tried Hurdle last night. Didn't get it. It's harder than I thought. It is. And you were saying I was cocky on the first day.
I was. Well, the first day it was Dreams by the first day I played, it was Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. I know the 70s, okay? And I nailed that in 1 second.
Yeah.
But then anything, what would you say? Anything after 19... There was a spell I didn't listen to new music.
Anything after the 1800s you don't get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There was a time when I went into talk radio, so I guess the 90s. The 90s and the 2000s, I'm kind of, because I wasn't playing music. And I listened to my favorites. And then Doug introduced us, or me, to country music.
Yep.
And now I'm a big, Blake Shelton, Tim McGraw, all these guys. I love their stuff. And if it's anything by like Justin Bieber or anything like that, I'm lost.
I don't think there's been a Justin Bieber song, but I get your point. I get your point. My thing is, song intros are a lot harder to pick up on because a lot of intros sound the same. I've done this 2 or 3 times now.
They do.
Where there's like a drum fill to start it out or whatever, and I'm like, oh, it's this song. Like the other day, there was the intro was just the drum beat, and I was like, oh, it's Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood, I think is the name of it.
I have no clue.
And I was like so confident. Typed it in, wasn't it? I'm like, excuse me? So I ended up playing whatever. It ended up being a different song. I don't remember which song it was. But then I go back and I listen to the song, like Sweater Weather. It's the exact same. Like I was right. It's the exact same beat. And it's happened to me multiple times. I thought it was a John Mayer song one time. It wasn't. It was a different song.
Wow.
And I send proof to me and Justin always share our scores. I send proof. I'm like, listen to this song and tell me it's not the same intro.
This.
Yeah, but it is a lot harder than you would think.
They should have a hurdle for older people. Just the
what can we call it?
Just the 60s. It would be the, huh?
It'll be oldle.
It'd be, huh? What's that?
Yeah. It'll just be music from like the Renaissance period.
I mean, you give me Beach Boys, Beatles, Stones. I got it.
See, sometimes if you just listen, if you get to the last guess, the singer will start singing, and then you can pick up on it. Like that happened to me with an Ariana Grande song. Had no clue. Got to the last guess, she started singing. I was like, got it.
Got it.
Entered it in there.
There was one the other day when Doug was taking us to the airport. He had never heard of the game Hurdle. Yeah. So I was playing it for him, and I kept skipping guesses to get a little more guess.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, damn, I know this. I was sitting there with him saying,
Trish is here.
Saying, yeah, definitely go, ooh, ooh. Good morning, Trish.
My name's not Trish.
We're still doing our
It is,
post show here.
Yeah.
Hey, did we get corned beef?
Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
because Val said there are 5 in her freezer.
Yeah.
If we want to battle Jeff
Sit-
for
yeah,
them.
Yeah, you'd have to fight Jeff for him. Charlie, come here. You want this?
I'm coming.
There we go.
Our last treat.
It's our routine.
Yeah.
All right, last couple things here.
Yep.
Val said weary and shout are her first 2 words in Wordle. Those are good, yeah.
Those are good
you
words.
eliminate like all the common letters there.
Right. The H, the T, a couple of vowels.
Yeah, I think. Does anyone have any other ones that I missed today?
Is there anything we should talk about?
Another happy birthday to Logan.
Yes, happy birthday, Logan.
Yeah.
Turning 13.
Justin said, Pete, you should get today's hurdle. No pressure.
Oh, really?
No pressure. It's probably an oldie then.
Should we play it live, or are we going to get copyright?
Well, I
Dang.
don't really care about that. I care more, so I don't want you to ruin it for other people.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
All right.
If anyone else is playing.
Thank you, Justin. I'll give it a shot.
Let's see if there's anything else. Abby says it's so hard because I know the song. I know the song, but I can't place it. Yeah, that happens to me like every day. There's only been a couple where I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But every day I'm like, I know it, and I
know it.
I can like sing the melody or like whatever, but I can't think of words. And you're not going to be able to get the title until you start thinking of words. So like a lot of the time I'll continue whatever the intro is, like either the beat or the melody of like the piano or something. I'll be able to hum it, but I can't get to the words, so I can't think of the title. And in that case, I lose. So
Can I ask you a social media question?
I guess.
He hates it when I do this. Yeah. Hey, what is it? I just got a message from someone on Facebook Messenger. So I didn't know if it had to do with the show. So I opened it, and all it is somebody's put 2 question marks.
Yeah, don't answer.
I was like,
Just ignore it.
no, I'm going to delete
Yeah,
it.
if
but-
they need you, they'll say actual words.
By the way, I do want to say I got a Facebook message yesterday
Okay.
from my old partner back in the 80s, Joni Pfeiffer.
Oh.
Her name is now Joni, honestly. She remarried. Moser is her last name.
Okay.
But she'll always be Joni Pfeiffer to me. She is going to be inducted this year in the Rhode Island Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
Let's go.
Yes.
Round of
Congratulations.
applause.
She's joining quite a few other people that people around here might know. Ken Bell from ABC6, Frank Carpano from Channel 10, weather guy Tony Petrarca from Channel 10, Truman Taylor from Channel 6. You would not... Way back. Also, Doug White from Channel 10. And so, yeah, it's coming up September 15th. But Joni for WMYS Radio, she was like one of the first women in broadcasting around here.
That's
So,
awesome.
hats off to my my former co-host.
Shout out.
Yeah. Anything else?
No. I
right.
think that's it.
Thanks for being with us. We will be back again tomorrow. No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.